What's up, guys? Welcome back to another training vlog. So today we have day two of my program, upper body day. So for the first block, we have hang power cleans for a 10-minute EMOM. EMOM means every minute on the minute. So for every minute that passes by, we're doing 1 rep of hang power cleans. And then my main strength movement of the day is bench press, paired up with plyo push-ups. And then some accessory strength movements we have pendlay rows with dumbbell shoulder press. And the last block, we have chin-ups, dips, and GHD sit-ups. So the progression model I'm following is I'm just trying to get to the top of the rep range for all 3 sets or 2 sets that I have programmed. And once I'm able to reach to the top of the rep range, then I'll increase weight and just keep on doing that accordingly, kind of like a linear progression. But all right, let's get started. Someone asked me how can they track progress on Olympic lifts. If you have this, it's called a velocity-based training device. Pretty much you attach it to the barbell, and it tracks how fast you're moving the bar. Bar speed is one way that you can track progress, but it's not very common to have that device. So I guess the most common way to track progress is, one, making sure you're hitting the right positions and working on your technique. That's very big in Olympic lifting because the Olympic lifts are so complex that, like, even after doing them for years, you could always modify your technique to be more proficient at them. And also just adding more weight to the bar. If you're able to perform clean reps with more weight over time, then that means you're progressing, just like any other exercise. Another question I had asked to me was, would I recommend creatine to beginners? For beginners, I wouldn't recommend it, just because I would recommend getting your regular nutrition and other habits down right. So make sure you sleep well, eat well, and train consistently. I think too many people focus on what's the best supplement or what's the best training program too early, trying to optimize the little things when they're not getting the meat and potatoes of what they should be focusing on. But creatine is very helpful. It's a safe supplement to skip all the exercise physiology. It just helps your body produce or replenish ATP faster during short bursts of energy. So yeah, I take creatine, but there's been phases where I didn't take it just because I didn't feel like paying for it. So it's not a necessity. It would only help you marginally. All right, so done with the EMOM. That went well. The reps felt good, felt fast, felt I was in the right positions. Like I said in the previous video, the reason why I prescribe as an EMOM is I just like to get quality reps in to try to get more proficient at the Olympic lifts. So by doing a rep and waiting a minute, it gives me time to self-regulate, see what I could do better for the next rep, and then perform the next rep with max intensity. So now if I get to the next block, we got bench press and plyo push-ups. All right, so for the bench press, I am controlling the weight on the way down, but I'm not trying to slow down the eccentric too much. Just make sure I'm controlling the weight, and then concentrically, I'm trying to push with a max intent as possible, try to move the bar as fast as you can. There's really no benefit of consciously slowing down your concentric, especially when you train for athleticism, power, and strength. So I'm trying to push the bar as fast as I can away from me, and then slowly descend the bar, push it off of me again. And then for the plyo push-ups, I've never done upper body plyo matches before. My main sport I play is basketball, so it's not like football or rugby where you're pushing people a lot or tackling people. So I never really saw a point in doing it, but I just wanted to try it out, add it to my program. So for the plyo push-ups, I'm just thinking about a rapid eccentric, like jumping, so fast on the way down, so I can use the stretch shortening cycle to spring myself up and get as much air time as I can as I push my body away from the ground.
Like, nobody likes Kobe, but I like that, he's corny, but it's like a good
it's almost because he's like doesn't know that he's corny.
Exactly. That's what makes, like, if you're corny, you know that, then that's what's like, okay, it's not funny. But like he's like naive to it.
Yeah, he's like,
he's like a child in a
Done with the pendlay rows and dumbbell shoulder press. So the reason why I do pendlay rows over bent over rows is to take the load off my lower backs. In the bent over row, you're isometrically holding the position of your body. So with pendlay rows, you're rowing from the floor every rep, resetting at the bottom. Just try to make sure to keep it as strict as possible, because I know the heavier I go, I'm gonna have to start deadlifting it up a little bit or hinging before I row. So just trying to keep it very nice and straight. Try to stay as parallel to the ground as possible. And then on the dumbbell shoulder press, it's just a basic dumbbell shoulder press. I'm about to have to go to my class real quick, and then I'll be back to finish the last block.
Yeah.
All right, back from my class. Just had basketball class. I'm an instructor. I'm a GA, so I instruct the physical education courses for South Alabama. It's just syllabus day, so just went over the rules and let them out really early. But finished up my last block. We got dips, chin ups, some calisthenics. I really like implementing upper body calisthenics, because if you think about lower body movements, like the squat, deadlift and stuff, you're still moving your center of mass with the weight. But with like bench pressing, rowing, shoulder pressing, your center of mass of your body doesn't move. You're just moving an object away or towards you. So calisthenics are cool because you're still moving your center of mass, which is inherently a little more athletic. It's also just fun. I'm going to eventually build up to where I'm doing weighted chin-ups, and on the dips right now, I'm able to do weighted dips. All right, answering one more question I got earlier was, how do I know what workout split to do? I think the most important part about creating your workout split is, can you stay consistent with it? Like, if you know that you're only able to go to the gym 2 to 3 times a week, then it's probably in your best interest to do a full body split, or at least upper lower. Like, it doesn't make sense if you can only go to the gym a certain amount of days and you choose a split that doesn't allow you to train enough or train frequently enough for your goals. And also the type of goals you have is very important. So I think like obviously if you're training for athletic performance, it wouldn't suit you well to follow a bodybuilder type split, like arm day, chest day, back day, leg day. That's just not practical. And at the same time, like if you're a bodybuilder, you might need those very muscle specific days to isolate your muscle and to stimulate it the most and grow. So I think the best way to choose your split is, one, figure out how many days a week you can train. So like I said, if you can train 2 to 3 times a week, full body, 3 to 5, you could do upper lower, you could do push pull legs. And then if you have more than 5 to 7 days, you can still do all the splits I just said before, but also you could do like bodybuilding type splits, like single muscle group days. What I like to do, so currently the split I'm following is I have a lower body session, upper body session, and then a session doing sprints and plyos. So it's like a 3-day cycle. So I do those 3 days, then I take a rest day, and I repeat. So 3 on, 1 off. It's asynchronous, so my leg day is not always going to be on a Monday. It might shift because I'm taking a uneven amount of training days in my cycle. So technically I'm on a 8-day cycle instead of 7 days, like a typical week. But you don't have to do it like that. If it makes it more simple to fit your life to train specifically like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, that's when you have time to train, and do it. And just pick the training split that meets the time availability that you have, and also your training goals. All right, guys, thank you for watching another video. Comment down below if you have any other questions about training. If you enjoyed the video, please take time to hit that like button and subscribe. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. And I'll see you next time. God bless.